it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the ball down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She says she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Denver Broncos. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. A fairly short kick from the 14, and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. First carry for Darius Geis, and not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Good for a Pittsburgh.
That was just a good example of taking what the defense gave him. No one open downfield, knew where his safety valve was, swung it out to him. He gets upfield and picks up the first down. Well done all the way around.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Geis. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 41-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's second down.
Kareem Jackson on the coverage.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Ben to throw again. But it's brought in by Washington. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 22-yard line. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll run with Connor. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
Makes the score. Broncos 7. Steelers nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
He was brought down by Bud Dupree.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. This is the tight end Fant. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Noah Fant.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Philip Lindsay, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Lock. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Steelers nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
On the tackle. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Steelers' 24-yard line.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. He'll find Lindsey here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Philip Lindsey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Broncos 14, Steelers nothing. Brendan McManus.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And big bid intercepted a third time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
3-2. 24 is the mic.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and now it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Chase Claypool.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Short little throw to Ebron. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up third.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Broncos 21. Steelers 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6.
From the 29, Locke. And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And that will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They do go for it. It's Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 33-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
And the Broncos first down.
Block now on 1st down. And this is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Down, Denver.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
Fields this way up at the 17. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it's still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
And it's third down.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Every year we spend a lot of time and money evaluating the top prospects for the NFL draft. How about when we all get fortunate and see a guy like Phillip Lindsay, an undrafted free agent who had 1,000 yards rushing his first 2 years in the NFL. He can run between the tackles, run with power, and catch the ball out of the backfield.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 36, Locke. Pass caught by Jerry Jeudy, his first NFL catch. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 25-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Hayward on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Steelers.
They'll go again with Lindsay. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17.
He's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run by Lindsey. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking.
Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. A first down for Connor and then some. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Connor, a good pickup there, 26 yards. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game.
31. Steelers 15.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Number 30,
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? From the gun, it's locked. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it's never easy to come into Denver to